Oh, hello there. Welcome back to another one of Agents Discussions. Today's topic, pollution. What's pollution? Well, let me tell you. Pollution is the introduction of something poisonous to the environment. Today we're going to be interviewing Mr. Goss. Can you give us some insight on pollution?
Well, pollution is a profound problem in our world today, and it's a global problem. I think that there are some countries that handle it much better than other countries, and I think that we can learn a lot of lessons in this country from the things that folks are doing in other countries. I mean, when you have nations like Japan, which is an island nation, they don't have a lot of extra space to be putting landfills and doing things like that. So they are more proactive in eliminating pollution by embracing recycling, more sustainable programs, things of that nature. I think Singapore is another great example where they've done some things like that. So I think that I have always had an eclectic approach to science, technology, and all those things. And I think that when you see a good idea somewhere else, if you're not using it and you could use it and benefit from it, then that's what you should do. And I think in general, folks should do that and share that knowledge and those successes with each other around the world.
All right. Welcome back. Anyways, pollution. Doesn't that suck? I mean, who would ever want to have to deal with that? That's why it's terrible. Just imagine the lives it affects. So next time you decide to throw that water bottle not in the recycling bin, think again. Let's get back to the interview. What can be done about pollution?
Well, I mean, as I mentioned, I mean, we can embrace recycling in a better way. That makes it, there's a balance between convenience of something and the value of something in our society. Social media drives a lot of that. I think if people were aware of and made given access to ways to reduce pollution through these other types of programs, if we as a society paid more attention to products and things that were more sustainable and so would reduce the long-term growth of pollution, I think that would be good. I think some level of pollution is always inevitable, so then there's the other part of it, which is about managing the pollution that you can't readily get rid of. And sometimes that can be done with improved landfill designs. There are some landfills that actually produce natural gas and other products which can then be recycled back into America's factories for either a source of energy or a source of raw materials.
All right. Thank you. Did you know almost 30% of San Francisco's air pollution comes from all the way from China? Whoa, that's crazy. Anyways, back to Mr. Goss. I've heard that you're part of a project to help fight pollution. Can you give us more detail?
Well, it was actually a training for teaching some of the engineering design and problem solving courses that we offer here at Lamar. And yeah, I was part of a team. We actually didn't realize that what we were working on was in fact part of a big pollution problem. But during the course of our actually using the engineering design process, we researched and found out that there's actually a tremendous amount of pollution that occurs just from people filling their gas tanks. And so we developed this product called the Fuel Bib, which actually helps capture drips from the gas pump when you fill your car, and then this folds up into your gas compartment and allows the normal vapor recycling systems that most modern cars have to actually recapture those vapors rather than losing them and polluting the environment.
Well, looks like that's all the time we have today, folks. I'll see you next time in Agents Discussions. Bye!